Hi YouTube people, I am teacher Reggie Safadan and today we are going to talk about the solutions of the biquadratic equations. Are you ready? So come with me. Okay, my friends, so let's start our today's class, okay? Well, this is class number 1. After this one, we have another class about the same subject. And let's see our presentation before. So our channel is Mathematics Without Frontiers. Good, it is beautiful. Let's start. Okay, so the subject today is biquadratic equations, okay? Well, if you ask me what a biquadratic equation is, I'll tell you, well, they are those that can be written in the form ax to the fourth plus bx squared plus c equals to 0. And to solve a biquadratic equation is necessary to turn it into a quadratic equation, okay? Well, I have here with me two examples, A and example B, all right? So next, we are going to see how to solve that. Well, in fact, we know that there are 3 different methods to solve a biquadratic equation and a quadratic equation as well. We often use factoring. Factoring is one methodology. Completing squares is the other one. And quadratic formula, using the quadratic formula, this is the one we are going to employ here, all right? We are going to solve all of them using the quadratic formula, okay? So let's see the first one. X to the 4th minus 13x squared plus 36 equals to 0. See what firstly I'm going to do. Take a look. Well, let me get a laser point here. All right. So see what I did. Here, where I had x to the 4th, I will turn it into x squared is squared again, okay? So it is the same. It is the same. So what I did this, and so let's suppose now that x squared is the same as y, okay? So we are going to move we're going to change the variables, all right? And then we do this. Since x squared is the same as y, so we are going to replace here and here by y. See what we've got. Take a look at both green equations. This is a quadratic equation, and this is similar to the first one, all right? But this is biquadratic, okay? They are similar. This is biquadratic, and this is quadratic. So we are going to solve the quadratic, and then remember, since we changed the variables, by the end of the resolution of this question, we are going to turn back, okay, to the original variable of the question, all right? So pay attention. What I did now, I got the values for A, B, and C, okay? So A is 1, we have here A is 1, B is minus 13, and C is 36, okay? So let's see, this is our quadratic formula, okay? So let's replace the values, and from now on, we are going to solve. Take a look. This first minus here is the same as this one here, all right? And since B is a negative number, so we have here negative and negative 13, all right? Plus and minus root of minus 13 squared minus 4 times 1 times 36 over 2 times 1. Doing those calculations, don't forget, minus and minus is plus. So from now on, we will have 13 positive, okay? So, as I told you, 13 positive plus and minus root of, well, minus 13 squared is 169. And 4 times 1 times 36 is 144. Let's do this subtraction, okay? So 169 minus 144 is 25, all right? So we have 13 plus and minus root of 25. What are the roots of 25? Great. Plus 5 or minus 5. That's okay. So we have this here. So 13 plus or minus 5 over 2. Now we have to separate them, okay? The two roots. Let's see what I'm going to do. So I have here 13 plus 5 and 13 minus 5, okay? Both are over 2. Well, 13 plus 5 is 18, and 18 over 2 is 9. That's it. And then, how much is 13 minus 5? It is 8, and 8 over 2 is 4. All right. And now, just see one thing. Remember, we supposed that s squared was the same as y. So now we have to turn back to the original variable of our sentence, all right? So remember this, x squared is the same as y. So now, see what we have to do. We have two values for y. Y is 9 or y is 4, okay? So remember, x squared is the same as y. So y can be 9 or y can be 4. So replace. X squared is 9, and then x squared will be 4. So look. So x squared is 9, then x is plus or minus root of 9. And what are the roots of 9? Positive 3 and negative 3. Great. So we have here the answers. So x can be 3 or x can be minus 3. Then, remember, x squared is the same as y. So y is 4. Then x squared is 4. So x is the same as plus or minus root of 4. Okay, what are the roots of 4? Roots of 4 are positive 2 and negative 2. Great. Okay, so the answer is now. So we've come to the end of our first A question. So our solution set is minus 3, 3, minus 2, or 2. All right. Let's see the other one. Let's see question B. Okay. So question B is x to the fourth minus 4x squared plus 3 equals to 0. Pay attention that our way out is always the same. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Okay, so I suppose that x to the fourth is the same as x squared is squared. Okay, so understand this. This is the point. We're always going to do this. Okay, and also we are going to suppose that x squared is the same as y. Okay, so this will always be our way out. Okay, so let's replace. All right, let's replace the variable. So here we'll replace by x, and here by, no, I mean by y here, and by y here again. Oh, so we will get, see, take a look at both yellow questions, okay? This is a quadratic in y, and this is a biquadratic in x. All right, so let's solve this one. Since they are similar, let's solve this one, the quadratic equation, and after that we are going to turn back the variables. All right, pay attention. Let's get the values of a, b, and c. A is 1, c, a is 1, b is minus 4, and c is 3. Okay, so I'll show you again the formula. Okay, the quadratic formula. So let's replace the values. See, minus belongs to the formula, all right? So minus b is minus 4. So we have minus minus 4 plus and minus root of minus 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3 over 2 times 1. Then don't forget to do this. Minus and minus is 4. Sorry, minus and minus is plus. So from now on, we have a positive 4 right there. Okay? So take a look. Positive 4, as I told you, plus and minus root of, well, minus 4 squared is 16. And 4 times 1 times 3 is 12. So let's do this subtraction here. How much is 16 minus 12? It is 4. Great. So let's do this calculation here. And then we have 4 plus and minus root of 4 over 2. And what are the roots of 4? Roots of 4 are 2 and minus 2. Great. So we have here 4 plus 2 and 4 minus 2. Okay, so we've got to separate them. Look, x and x. Sorry, y and y. Y can be 4 plus 2 and y can be 4 minus 2. Well, let's do the first one. 4 plus 2 is 6 and 6 over 2 is 3. Great. And next, 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 over 2 is 1. All right. And then remember, at the very beginning we did x squared was the same as y. So x squared is the same as y here. And so we have to return, all right, to the original variable of the question, which is x. So we have 4y3 and 4y1. All right? So pay attention. Since x squared is y, so x squared is 3. And then here, x squared is 1. So let's finish the first one. So x is plus or minus root of 3. So we have only to separate them. Okay? So the answers are root of 3 and minus root of 3. And next, x squared is 1. So x is plus or minus root of 1. Then we have x is 1 or x is minus 1. So we've got to the finish, to the end. We've come to the end of the letter B question. Now show the solution set. All right, the solution set is minus 1, 1, minus root of 3, and root of 3. Okay, well, my friends, thank you very much for watching our video to the end. Don't forget that there is another video after this one. Okay, so here I showed you how to solve Biquadratic equations by the usage of the quadratic formula. All right, I know that there are other methods, other techniques of solving them. Okay, factoring of completing the squares, I know, but here we have to learn. Okay, I tried to show you how to solve all of them by the usage of our quadratic equation. I mean, our quadratic formula. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn yourself one of our followers, and watch the next video. Next video we have 3 Biquadratic equations to solve there. All right, see you. Bye.
That's all, folks.